Alright, what's up? We have a new chapter of Hawatamote. Because I'm not popular, I'll do my best starting from summer break. Hmm, do my best starting from, oh, what a dangerous, dangerous phrase. It's very, very easy to say that you'll do your best starting from some point in the future. It's much harder to just start doing your best now. After school before summer break feels kind of lonely. Hmm. And here we see, I love when they do this, just a random selection of unnamed non-character students, just background characters. And I mean, maybe some diehard fan will point out some chapter 30 or 40 ago where one of these girls had a line. And I would, of course, welcome that information, and that would actually just make the scene even cooler. But even if these are the only times that these characters appear in just this one title page, it really just gives a sense of the atmosphere of the whole school. I think the series is really excelling and making it feel like it's a complete environment. And the way that that environment has opened up to us as Tomoko has kind of become a more social person and is becoming more aware of the people around her. You know, before it kind of felt closed and claustrophobic, and everybody around her was just sort of like this nameless, faceless, intimidating mob. But now we get these really sympathetic, tiny slices of people's lives where we really feel like we can understand them. And you gotta wonder, like, is this title page something that Tomoko has witnessed, that she has some sort of feelings about? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so impressed with this series. 3 days until summer break. Ito-san almost passed out on a pillow. Contesting cheering for the baseball teams is a pile up on me. Even though you have a contest. Hmm. So here we have the Otaku Illustration Club Comiket coming up. You can see here, this is probably the Comiket catalog, okay? Because the Comiket catalog has all of these pages that have circle cuts, which is a tiny, like, inch by inch square where you can provide a sample of your artwork to try to, like, entice people or to have people kind of recognize your style or whatever. And there's one of these for every single participating circle, which is around 30,000 people. So the Comic Cat guide ends up being the size of like a phone book. So I don't know. It's like I think this must be the Comic Cat guide, but then at the same time, it looks too thin to be the Comic Cat guide. Maybe Comic as they refer to it here, isn't actually supposed to be Comic Cat like Comic Market, but a smaller one. But then Comic Market like Comic Cat Natsukami does happen during summer break. I don't know. Whatever. Summer break must be tough for people in clothes. Yeah. What am I gonna do during summer? Study. Cram school. Gonna check out a cram school. With Asuka. And she's got a little fan. Look at this little fan. It's pretty cute. And now they're going to Star Tori's Coffee. Okay. Summer training camp. That's far from a friend. So this is the cram school thing that they were talking about. So I guess this is a pretty good opportunity since it's not something specific to their school. And so you can invite Yu-chan. Yeah, you can hang out with Yu-chan. Sure. 14 hours of study a day. Outside of sleep, pretty much entirely studying. Just want to play all summer, but the guilt of being an exam taker means I just can't goof off all the time. If I go to this camp and study like an idiot, I can free up my guilt and excuse myself to have about a week's worth of play. Hey, I don't know. I think that's actually not a bad way to think about it. That you'll be able to have more fun in the future. It's very motivating, right? And then in the end, you can make a separate decision then about whether or not you actually need to study more. But until then, play isn't actually an option because the guilt overcomes any sort of fun that you'll be having. So yeah, you need to recognize what do I need to do to even allow myself to have fun later if I have the opportunity. It's a question worth answering. Everyone in class is enjoying the youth of their final high school summer. I want to feel that youth too, even if it's just studying. Wow, I never joined any clubs, I've never been on any training camps. This is really amazing that Tomoko can admit something like this. That she wants to have this like normie experience, you know? Wow, okay, so Yu-chan might go. So this will be kind of interesting if Yu-chan gets to meet some of Tomoko's other friends. They already had like that one overlap meeting where she met like Yuri and Kato-chan and maybe Yoshida-chan. I don't remember, but she hasn't met like Asuka or Nemo or a lot of others. She has so many friends now. Ooh, and she's even inviting Komi-san, even specifically inviting Komi-san. Wow, what is this fantasy? Oh my god, what is this fantasy? She really is beyond Tomoko. She's more Tomoko than Tomoko now. You seem to be thinking of something previous. You don't have to come. Okay. Hmm. It's interesting that these two seem to be walking together. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe they just happen to be near each other. But I don't know. It looks kind of deliberate. Oh, yeah, you guys close, the two of you. Only walking together is because we take the same train. Wow. Yeah, she said that pretty bluntly. Even though I doubt Emoji here harbors any sort of interest in being Yuri's friend, she should be a little more considerate. Maybe she did. Who knows? I think going to a training camp that Kato-san mentioned over summer break. Okay, so Emoji. Oh my god, remembering the school trip, which just totally incidentally is like very similar to Komi's fantasies of being at Tomoko's house. So we can see now like the only route that is available to poor Komi if she wants a relationship with Tomoko's brother, which is for Tomoko's brother to develop this emoji complex of adorable grossness, of finding someone's repulsiveness and strangeness and boundary crossing behavior to be moe somehow. Could it happen? I doubt it. Kind of camp is a ping pong. I like that Tomoko now has this kind of reputation as actually being kind of adept at ping pong. Yeah, she said you'd go without knowing what it is. Wow. Go, that can't be mentioned yesterday. In school, but I think she might take part. So I guess she's seen pictures of Yu-chan. Yeah, Yu-chan was blamed for Tomoko's horrible, horrible timing and indiscretion and looking at penis pictures in class. Must be close. Say that. Hmm. And when she says stuff like this, Kato-san, she seems a little jealous, no? Ah, so these are her friends that I guess she's going with. We've seen this girl, of course, a few times before. She's the one that started developing an obsession over Tomoko's relationship with Kato-san. And with Fuko, she said she might go too. Perfect chance. The journey can be moving around day and night. Finally, the settle. Oh my god. Okay. This training camp. I'm very very excited for this arc. So many characters are going to be there. It's going to be such an open space of unprecedented character interactions and development of relationships and stuff. It reminds me a lot of the school trip. I feel like the potential for something at the tier of that amazing school trip arc could happen again. I don't know. I don't wanna raise my expectations too high because that arc was pretty dang fantastic. But we'll see. Okay. Sure, sure. First time we talked was when I called your house about cheering on the baseball team. Ah, wow. I don't remember that at all. I remember a chapter where she goes to cheer on the baseball team because it gets her out of class or whatever. Hadn't met Yukata-san, I definitely would have aimed for Aoyama. It's in a good way. Yeah. No, I think she's totally right here. The overwhelming aura of Kato-san has completely opened an entirely new window for her. Study tech. If you hadn't told me about it, Kato-san, I wouldn't have gone. Glad to have met you and become friends. Wow. This is like very, very expressive from Tomoko. Tomoko. She's really opening herself up here in a way that she doesn't normally. Not even to herself. Normally, even just introspection on this level is difficult for her because of her many complexes and feelings of inferiority and lashing out and a million other things. The way that I might have been forcing you. Studying's a bit tough, but I really want to go to Aoyama with you and everyone else. Alright. Ooh! Somewhere I want to go with you during summer break. To goof off? No. I like to call it studying up on society. Comiket? Are you being invited to Comiket? A girls' weekend in Comiket? I feel like, though, this could lead to a conflict because we of course, as loyal devotees of manga know that Comiket runs, I believe, in the last week of August. And then the study camp is also taking place in August. Could there be a conflict here? But look at Kato-san smiling. I think this conversation has made her feel more secure. Like before, she seemed a little jealous of you, but here she's like, yeah, we're going to university together. It doesn't even matter. I don't understand these girls' feelings for Tomoko. Like I want to read into it in like a Yuri way, in a like a loving way. But that's just my disposition. I know that, and yet they did actually breach that subject when it came to emoji, right? And her probably actual just straight up crush on Tomoko. So like what? The way I kind of describe these interactions is like I'm thinking like a Yuri manga. Like I'm reading a manga that's actually about romantic relationships, and yet is that fair? Like is that actually what's happening? Hmm. What are plans to study lots of the trophy? Oh boy. Nice, nice. Yeah, they played mahjong last time. Is she making a mahjong hand gesture? She's flipping her hand over when she says that? So this is a fun crew to hang out with. The Delinquents and Emoji 2.0, the Girl Gamer, and Tomoko now confident in her mahjong skills by reading Akagi, of course. I don't know what this In Blank Sensei web series is. I'm very curious about that. It's being mentioned in the same breath as Akagi, like, good lord. Is Kuroki-san perhaps useless if someone doesn't force her to do something? Ooh. I think you're having an insight into her character. Interesting the way this is drawn, by the way. Look, it's like some of her hair is so light that it's transparent. You can see her ear kind of muted behind the hair. That's kind of cool. I don't really see drawing like that too often with kind of hair transparency. Usually it's like the eyebrow can sometimes appear above the hair. That's like something that is sometimes mocked in anime art. But it's not like the eyebrow is like changed at all by the hair, you know? Like it's just as if the eyebrow had magically moved in front of the hair. It doesn't get any lighter, you know, behind the hair. But here with the ear appearing lighter, it's kind of interesting. Okay, all right. Uh, we'll see what happens next, but this is quite the saga that's being set up. The training camp, the summer study training camp. And I would really like to see the arcade adventure she was just setting out to at the end there to also be depicted in the next chapter. But we'll see, we'll see. Really, anything is good. Anything that comes from this series these days, I'm excited for. So, yeah. All right. Bye-bye.